I'm Tim.
Sorry to interrupt you. It's the podcast you're listening to. Chronic Nonsense. Good morning.
Welcome to Crom Dom Nonsense.
Crom Dom Nonsense. Crom Dom.
So, funny thing about
right into it.
Funny thing about last episode,
okay,
is that I forgot to do it, and so on Monday when it airs,
was that what happened?
Yeah, on Monday when it airs, I was like, "Fuck." So I was frantically trying to do it before I had to go to work, and my laptop just wouldn't, because all the files are still on my old laptop.
Yeah.
So I transferred all of them. They're on an external hard drive now, so I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Right.
But I hadn't done that yet.
Right.
So I was trying to access all the stuff on my old laptop, and literally, like, none of the programs would open, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? And then I finally got it to work, right? Mm-hmm. But I didn't have enough time to actually get it going and exported. So as soon as I got off work, I did it. So it was still posted Monday, but like 6 or 7 Monday. Mm-hmm. So I felt bad about that. And I'm gonna try and be better.
That's all right. So to make up for it, we're doing 2 episodes for you today.
Yeah,
guys.
we're gonna do 2 episodes.
We're gonna do 2 episodes.
The first one's gonna be
right after the podcast today, and the other one's gonna upload right after the podcast tomorrow.
So this is the end of the first episode.
Goodbye.
Here's the
and the end of the second.
And now we're in the second one's over.
What if we did it?
We did it.
It'd be funny. I want to get so famous someday that it doesn't matter and we make $1 billion off of doing that.
Yeah, I think we're there.
I always heard that if you want it to be your job, got to treat it like your job.
You got to do your job.
Patrick said that.
If you want it to be your job, you have to do your job.
But Patrick said that the other day, and I thought about it, and I was like, that's some good shit. That's a good life shit. If you want it to be your job, treat it like your job.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hand it over.
Tim,
hand it over, bitch.
We scheduled this for 10:30 this morning.
Yeah.
And I was a little late. I was only 10 minutes late, which is surprising because I was like, there's no way I'm not going to be more than that late. But I think I put in a good effort.
You did.
I left early to drive.
Give it to me.
Here. And I was driving, and then I felt a feeling in my stomach.
Yeah.
We all know the feeling. We probably should do this before you leave a place in the morning. Everyone has their morning poops, right?
Yeah.
Well, with no indication, it was... my body said, I think it's diarrhea time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And I was like, I was like on Eastern Parkway, and there's like no like gas stations really.
Yeah, there's nothing handy.
Nothing handy. So I had to finesse my way back home.
Yeah.
So I went back home to go do that. But like, that was the first time in my life that I literally almost shit myself.
Yeah.
Like
that's a rough one.
Like it started to hurt to hold it in.
Yep.
And I was like, oh no, is it more? Because I'm already heading home. Should I just shit myself right now?
Oh man, yeah. Should
I just let it go? Because no one wants to do that.
That's a bad time.
That's a bad time.
That's not a decision you want to have to make.
No one makes that decision.
Yeah.
No one ever made it.
Yeah.
Before.
No one wants to do that.
And I was so enamored. Because I don't feel bad at all.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't.
I don't even know what I ate. I ate pizza last night.
You shouldn't.
I ate pizza yesterday and last night.
Because normally when you have diarrhea, you feel fine, and then you suddenly have diarrhea. That's just normal.
I was like,
I'm kidding, but
yeah, I was just like, I felt normal, and then it was like, oh, but I didn't feel bad. It was the thing. I was I felt like I couldn't hold my shit in.
Yeah.
And it was hurting, and I was like, "What is this?"
It's just like, I'm coming out.
I'm coming. I think I came.
I had one of those while I was at work a couple weeks ago.
Did it sound like this?
And I was scared. It was just.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt. You were scared. I didn't want to.
I was just scared. Because I was sitting there and I was fine. Yeah, no, it didn't.
No, it can't sound. That sounds tight.
Yeah,
it's diarrhea's
not
never tight.
But yeah, I was just sitting there working on one of the cars that we were doing, and I suddenly was like, "Oh my god, I have to go to the bathroom now!"
Now,
and I was like, and it's on the other side of the shop. Like, can I get there? Mm-hmm. Can I get there? Oh. Fuck. It was scary.
We gotta stop eating.
It was scary. I was like, this is not the place that I want to be doing this. This is not, I don't, like, if I'm going to have diarrhea, please let it happen to me when I'm like at home or some shit.
Would like, you? Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, that makes it okay. Like, I don't like it still, but at home it's like, whatever. Dude, sure. Go off.
Would you rather puke or have diarrhea?
I personally would rather. I mean, that's a tough one because I deal with diarrhea like not infrequently. Mm-hmm. Like I'm gastro fucked.
You got. Did they ever tell you what you had?
Not really. I don't know.
That's funny.
It's like I don't know.
Because I feel like they should say that you have something so you can explain it.
Do right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some kind of deficiency in your tummy.
But so I deal with that not infrequently. So part of me wants to say I'd rather have diarrhea just because I'm used to it, you know, but I'm not used to puking, and puking always is like terrible when I have it. But I don't know, because at least with the puking, I don't know. I just feel like the aftermath of puking is less annoying to me, you know?
Yeah.
And the other thing is that when I puke, I usually feel a lot better afterwards. Mm-hmm. When I have diarrhea, I usually still feel terrible.
Okay.
Like I'll go and I'm like, I can feel that I'm not okay still.
Yeah.
But puking, I'm like, oh, okay, relief. So I feel better.
So you're going based off of like, I'm sick, diarrhea, I'm sick, puking.
Yeah.
Instead of just like, oh, I have to.
But see, that's the thing. Even like when I'm not like sick, when I have diarrhea, I just feel bad like all day. Yeah.
Damn.
Usually.
Damn.
It just depends. But because there's like this just sensation of just like, this is not good.
I definitely know that feel. I've had that before, but it's not that often with diarrhea.
Yeah, that's fair.
If I'm going to do one thing though, I mean, I've always hated fucking puking. I've always hated it.
Yeah.
But
I'll probably still pick diarrhea over puking.
I'm picking diarrhea over puking because I don't know what about it when, this is going to get kind of gross, but it's true. I think everyone needs to know. When I'm having diarrhea, it kind of feels good.
I'm not on board with you there.
No, I think it feels good because it feels like I'm clearing everything out.
That's fair. I can understand that.
That's the same thing with people who do it when puking. I just don't like puking because it's in my mouth, and that's where a lot of things happen.
Right.
And that's where I taste things.
Well, a lot of things happen in my butthole. So
yeah. Okay. All right. Well.
No, I get that.
like that one a lot.
And that is a very big point against puking, is that it tastes terrible, and
my God.
You don't have to taste
and like your whole body convulses to get it out. It's such a awful experience, I think.
Because that's the thing with puking, it feels bad, it tastes bad, and it smells bad usually.
Also,
and it hurts. Yeah. And diarrhea doesn't hurt, and it doesn't taste bad.
No. Sometimes diarrhea can. Depends on what you ate.
I mean,
if you had something like hot or something, and then you got sick,
diarrhea can hurt. Ooh. But at least you don't have to taste it while it's happening.
That's
so like either way, it's at least less bad in that way. I guess there are less things happening to you.
There's been enough times where, like when I've had diarrhea, I haven't been diarrhea sick where like I'm going back and forth for a while. That sucks, but
see, that's
every time I have it, I'm
usually.
Like, oh, I'm clearing it out. It just feels right to have diarrhea. I got a clip pulled up of diarrhea right now.
Thank you for searching that up for us.
There's never been diarrhea farts, have there? There have been.
Yeah.
They have a diarrhea fart every time. It sounds like. It doesn't sound like that. Hold on. I can do a better one. Ooh, that was accurate.
Yeah, the out was accurate. Nothing. Yeah.
This is sucking right now. Hold on. I can do better.
I doubt it.
So much air in it.
Okay. I'll give you that.
What is that? Can you hear that sound? Anyway.
Yeah. All right.
The one time you're silent for it, it sucks.
Yeah.
That's all right. We'll get him next time. We'll get him next time. So I almost shit myself, Tim. Good morning.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great way to start off your day.
Have you had a good morning? No, it's not.
My morning's been fine. I
woke up.
Yeah.
Me too.
I've been sleeping more because I don't have my internship just ended. So
it did
for temporarily.
Okay.
It's coming back when the semester starts again.
Nice. Oh, is your
so I'm
school
off
over right now?
Yeah. Just ended. We're over.
So you got no homework anymore now.
Finally.
Now.
Yeah, finally.
I wouldn't have been surprised if they still scheduled you homework.
Yeah.
Even though the classes are done.
One of my professors that I'm having next semester that I had this semester was like, you're going to want to check for whatever on this date because that's when I'm going to post this stuff. And I'm like, we're not back yet. So probably not going to do that.
I think I know why college
Thanks for
professors...
trying, though.
I think I know why college professors kind of do that. Well, no, because not all of them do. I'm thinking that college professors schedule so much homework and give you so much work because they've never gotten out of that mindset.
Yeah.
Because they went, to be a college professor, you go and you do your master's and then you teach at college, which isn't necessarily what happens every time with every professor, but I feel like that it could explain a lot of them. You know?
I can see that.
See, it's like they just never leave that mindset. It's like, well, that's how I got here.
Yeah,
so that's how
that must be what we have
where
to
you do.
Yeah.
Where you do it.
But at least the homework that I have now makes sense for me to do because it's just like design stuff.
Yeah.
So it sucks how much I have to do outside of class, but I at least get it.
Yeah.
I do find it. I wish in some ways, like, I know it would really fuck things up, and it would be so weird.
I think it depends on the major too. I would say with homework, depending on what you're doing, like that maybe your major just is like that's a homework centered thing.
I wish that more things were like apprenticeship type stuff.
Okay.
Like how they used to do stuff. Because like I don't know how apprenticeships used to work, but
I don't know how they work now, really.
In the current world, it's my general understanding
you find your master.
That you're like, you
find your master.
You find your master, he beats the shit out of you on a daily basis and then slowly teaches you stuff.
You on your back and you make a Franken.
Yeah. Frankenmaster. That's a movie for you guys that don't know.
Mary
Frankenmaster.
Shelley's Frankenmaster.
Yeah, she called it Frankenmeister, but
because she's German.
Because she's cheese. But so all right, I don't fucking know. What I think would be nice, and this may not be related to normal apprenticeships or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how those generally work. But what I think would be cool is if there was some sort of, like, I'm not saying like necessarily get rid of college.
Yeah.
But I think it would be nice if there was for things like graphic design, where it's very much I just have a lot of things to learn about design, and I feel like a lot of my time in college has been wasted. Like, if they would give me the opportunity to spend time, like I love that I've taken all these art classes and the history classes for that. I've learned a lot of things that I think will actually be useful. So I do appreciate that. So if there was a way to incorporate that, but then have the design part of it just be like us working with actual designers on design shit, instead of doing like internships, if they did more of like a work study kind of thing, where you maybe like even getting paid, or at least not having to pay for it. Yeah. Because you're contributing work. Yeah. And then you're also learning directly from people doing the work. Yeah. Instead of doing it like a professor thing. I feel like that would suck less. You know? Yeah. And then the other thing about that, so
I bet you could apply that to like everything.
Yeah.
If you wanted to.
You really could.
Yeah.
there are downsides to that, like especially with graphic design, because I am getting to do projects where I get to just decide what I want to do, and so I'm doing more interesting stuff to me right now than I will be in a work environment. So there are benefits to doing it this way, but a big negative of how it works right now is that in the work world, at least in most design jobs, from what I can tell, and this may not be the case, and obviously if you're self-employed, things are different, but generally, you don't work on it when you're at home.
Yeah.
You have like a 40-hour or 50-hour work week or however many hours, and then that's it.
A lot of people, a lot of jobs are actually like that. Isn't that funny?
And so, like, if school could be a little more like that in some ways, just some ways, it would make my life a lot easier, because it's the amount of time that I have to be doing other stuff is a lot, and then the time that I'm actually like thinking about in my head never accounts for homework. And then it's the homework that fucks you, because there's like, it's like, no, you're doing so much fucking homework, you're gonna die. You're gonna die.
It's like, I know obviously the reason why they do it, just to say it, is this statistically, there's like a bigger, like it shows like bigger growth in learning. Right. When you're doing, like, homework is where you learn the most, because you are on your own, you're doing it and you're figuring it out. Right. Based off the stuff you learned, right? And
and that does make sense.
It does. I just wish that there would be scheduled times for that. You know what I mean? Instead of taking it home. Like, you have, you know how they have like those what are the classes called? You know what I'm talking about? Like study halls.
I have studio classes that are kind of like that, where it's like there's like a little bit of lecture, but the majority of it's work time. It's a lot of, or that's how it's supposed to be.
You remember in like those big biology classes, they'd have one that was a biology lecture, and then another class another day in the week, and it was just like work tables. And stuff. And like some of them, that's where you would do the homework for. I always like that. Aspect of it, because you could just like, you have a designated time where you have to go, and you can be. It's like it holds people accountable for doing the homework as well, because not everyone, especially at a younger age, like not everyone's going to have that kind of maturity. Right. Not everyone. Right. And that's what you want. You want people to do the homework. You want people to learn on their own without someone teaching you.
Yeah, because in a lot of ways, it just feels like kind of a gotcha thing. It's always like, oh, like, are you gonna actually do it, or are you gonna procrastinate and then do it at the last minute, and it's gonna be garbage, or not get it done?
And I don't think that's how everyone learns that.
Yeah, and I feel like, it honestly feels like a trap. Yeah, it does. It's like they're trying. And I know that this is not the case. They're doing it this way because, like you said, there are reasons that this is like a beneficial way to do it.
I just think there's,
it like for me, in a lot of ways, it feels like we're gonna trip you up with this. Like, just wait for it.
Especially how some people treat it too, because they're like. Because that, I guess maybe that's how they learned, or I usually think it's like that's probably not how you learned to not procrastinate on homework. I'm sure that kind of came naturally to you. Yeah, I'm sure, because there are some people where they don't have that problem, and they probably wouldn't get what we're talking about.
Yeah, like, I'm sure.
We went to high school with a couple of friends probably who just didn't understand why we wouldn't do homework.
Right.
Whoa. Oh my God. The microphone just attacked me.
You gotta watch out for that.
It heard what I was saying. It's like, quit it.
Quit it.
Don't mention their name.
You're gonna get got.
You're gonna get it got. Anyway, I feel like I learned that kind of thing. I mean, I'm not in it. I was thinking about it on the way here, and I was like thinking about how much homework you do, and I was like, would I do that even now? I feel like I still would struggle, because I'd be like, that's so much.
Here's what I think would help you, because previously to being just in design classes, I definitely had probably as much homework, but I didn't take it as seriously. I'm taking this a lot more seriously, and I'm putting more time into it because it's for my major. And I as much as it's frustrating and hard, I want to do it well, and I like it. I do like it.
Yeah.
So I'm putting more into it. And I feel like if you were studying something and the classes were for the thing that you like,
yeah,
then the work would probably be more something that you would like. Like, not always and not necessarily, but it helps for sure. So
I think if you're healthy, happy wise, mind wise, mental health is a big part of that too. Because
for sure.
When I was at Purdue, and I was doing the film stuff, and like I had a couple film classes where they give you homework, or you have to watch a thing or write a thing about it. And I feel like on a normal like level, like I feel like I would have really enjoyed doing that homework if I wasn't upset, and also other things
and
too.
See, even that's a little upset. Different though. Even that's a little different.
Depressed is the word, not upset.
You're upset. Yeah, guys, I'm just a little upset. I'm on some medication because I've been upset lately. I was talking to my therapist. I've been feeling kind of upset.
Jesus,
gosh, I like it.
I wouldn't do it.
It's good.
I can't breathe.
You can?
Yeah, I can.
Good. That's good. I feel like even that's a little different though, because like I've had art classes like that where it's like, well, I've taken film classes. I like film.
Those are cool.
And I've taken classes about art history and stuff like that, and I do find that interesting. But that it can and has helped me with writing papers and stuff that I normally wouldn't want to do. But generally, I still hate that just as much as I do anything else. It's when you're actually applying the things that you are like learning from that, like to make things. So like if you had a class where you were making videos and stuff, you know, like I think you would enjoy that more. Like when we had done assignments in high school and we made videos, like even though those could be stressful and weren't always fun because they weren't always what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
It was more fun than the other shit, you know? And like, this is that for me. Because it's like, I'm doing design work. I'm not studying like history of design anymore. I've already taken those classes. I'm not studying like art history anymore. I'm not having to write papers anymore. I'm just doing design work.
Bro.
And that's why I'm able to enjoy it a little more now. And I'm willing to put forth more effort because it just doesn't suck as much.
There is,
you know,
nothing worse than writing a paper about something that you're not interested in.
Dude, it's the fucking worst.
It's awful. It's like, why are we doing that?
Yeah,
why are we doing that one?
I get it to some extent, but I feel like a lot of the things that they're wanting us to learn from that are just like the ability to write and read academically.
Yeah. And
that could be applied to literally anything.
Yeah.
So if they just would try and do it in a more general way and let you like do things that you actually like, it might help. It might help.
I always got like I would always my grade would be curved down every time because there was always that like MLA, AMA format thing that I didn't really understand. I didn't really get it. I didn't take the time to really get it either and understand what you're supposed to do. And it would make it take so much fucking longer.
Yeah.
So I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to write it how I motherfucking want to.
Yeah. And we'll see what happens.
And you know what? If that's an automatic 20 points off, then I guess the best I'll get on it is a B. And I am okay with that because I know what I'm going to write is from me and, you know, honest, and that what else do you want from me? But not everything wants that. It's important in like science majors for when you're writing like science papers, or they gotta be.
And I do think that there are places for that. And I like I said, I can understand wanting people to be able to understand how to write academically and read academically. I understand the idea behind that. So I kind of get it. It just takes
so fucking long.
But it is, I don't feel like they addressed it super well ever.
No.
At least with us.
No, it was really cool when I'd have professors that were like, "You don't have to do that. I don't care. Just write about the fucking thing. It's got to be one page. Don't do this bullshit where you're like spreading it out and doing the space between the." I'm quoting my Israeli Jewish cinema professor. He was the best. He was like, "Don't do that. This bullshit. Don't do that. Just make one fucking page. Just one page, please. Just don't try me like that. I will fail your shit."
And that's something I wish that more. Like,
he was awesome.
Like, obviously that's cool. I wish more professors and teachers would just like take it from like if you answer the question fully, you're good.
He was fucking awesome.
I have had to do so much like fluffing it out to try and have there just be more, because there has to be more when there's no content. And I hate that so much. It's just a waste of time. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of the professor's time, because they have to read all that fucking nonsense. Like, why would you do that?
I wish I remembered all the things I learned in that class. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a hard part, because you can learn shit, but forget. You could certainly forget.
I've literally forgotten classes that I've taken, like forgotten that I took them.
Yeah.
I've looked back and noticed like, oh, I took a class on that. What the fuck? When did I do that? You know?
That's
and
crazy.
It's like, I must not remember anything from that, because I don't remember that I fucking took it.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ.
It's a lot. That's my big thing. I'm gonna leave it at this. My big thing with homework was always, because I'm slower. I've always been slower, that it would take me like double the amount. Like, everyone gets a lot of homework and it takes them like hours to do. It would take me at least twice that every time.
Yeah, which is a problem. That makes it hard.
That makes it real difficult. That's sad. And there's no way to really go around it, because I'm just doing what everyone else is doing.
Right. Yeah.
I would do what everyone else did, and it just would take me longer.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's what makes me nervous if I was to ever go back, because I don't know how much professors would be lenient about that, because it is important to do homework, but I would just I would need less of it.
Right.
I would need less, because I wouldn't have the time.
And I know that universities make some caveats for people that have struggles with those kind of things. So I think that they might be willing to work with you on that, but I just don't know. Yeah. I don't know how that works. I don't know what the rules are. I
mean, I was going to say what my plan is, but like, everyone has a plan until like a month later, and then everything changes.
Yeah.
Isn't that how that goes?
Yeah, it really is, isn't it?
Or
a day later.
Or a day fucking later. It's just like, I really do have a goal. It's just, shit just keeps happening. But my idea is to like keep working at where I'm working and make more money there.
Right on.
And make the amount that, like, you know, I do want to be a manager at Topped, because I'm like, I could do this I don't want to do this forever, but I could do this for a second.
Right.
And
hell yeah.
Probably, you know, save up money to put myself through like maybe online school.
Yeah.
You know, I could do that. That wouldn't be bad. And just do that through, you know, and if I'm a manager there and something happens, it's like, well, I'm a manager here. I can learn to be a manager at another pizza place.
Right on.
It wouldn't be too much different, or I would think. So yeah, that's kind of my goal, to see what, because making money hard out here when you don't have a degree.
Yeah.
When you don't have a degree, that's the whole reason why, hey, go to college, and also don't, if it's not for you.
Yeah.
Do a trade. Truly, I mean,
make
honestly,
a trade.
If you're like, I don't want to go to college forever, do a trade. Don't do like what I'm doing, because you're not going to make that much money.
No. Yeah.
And I don't want to do a trade, so that means that I got to save up and work and do the stuff to make it to college.
Yeah, make it to college.
What time is it right now? How long have we talked about that shit?
We talked about it for a half an hour, apparently.
Wow.
I really felt like it was longer.
Time for the ads.
All right, yeah. First ad today, we got Bears. Yeah, everybody at home, I know you guys like the Bears. The Bears is the product, and the product is the Bears. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go onto the website, which is www.thebears.thebears.
Shut up. Hold on.
/the Bears.
Let me talk to this guy. Shut your fucking mouth right now. He's doing an ad.
Yeah, if you guys could keep quiet until the end of the ad break, that would really help. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So once you log onto that website, you're gonna want to make an account. You're gonna make that account. You're gonna change your name. You're gonna change someone else's name, and then you're gonna put your password in.
Wait, hold on. Can you give me directions on how to change someone else's name?
You gotta. All right. So you pull up your keyboard, right, and then you click on the box that says someone else's name, and then you click on that, and then you got to input.
Is that on the keyboard?
Yeah, well, you got to. It's on the screen. The box
screen.
that says someone else's name is on the screen, and
Okay.
then on the keyboard you start typing.
I'm confused.
Like this,
what was the first step
like you're
again?
typing. So the first step is you go to the website, and the second step is that you change your name, and then the third step is the one that we're on, where you
All right.
take your keyboard, and then you change their name.
That's a different kind of keyboard, but I like it.
Yeah. I'd love to type with one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So once you finish that step, then you can get to the heart of the issue, which is you got to make a password. And once you make a password, all right, then you're in, okay? And the first thing that's helpful to know about the Bears is that they're a company that's really they're here for you, you know? They're like they don't even care about really making the money. They're really just here for you. Yeah, we should be happy about that. There should be more companies that are just here for the people. So basically, the service that the Bears offer you is that they can eat you.
Shut.
So if you want to get eaten, go to the Bears website, which is www.thebears.thebears/thebears.
Is that dirty? Oh, it's just any version of getting eaten.
Yeah.
They'll do it. They'll eat you in anyway.
That's their service.
They have a fun service part where you tell them where to start.
Once again, that website is www.thebears.thebears/thebears. So go ahead.
The Bears.
So you had another sponsor for us, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
This one's called Finleaf.
All right.
Finleaf. You ever wondered what it might be like to get a box delivered to you?
Yeah.
Well, Finleaf delivers boxes right to you.
Sick.
What's in that box? Well, it's up to you. You decide. They have a whole category. It's another website. You got to go in. Step 1, you got to go to their website, right? And then step 2, you got to find your name and change your name.
Yeah.
Step 3 is you change the other name of your name. What? I'm sorry. That wasn't step 3.
Nor.
Shut your... oh, my fucking God. I'm doing an ad. So Finleaf...
So you're changing their name.
And they're like, we have a bunch of selections. Do you want a box full of diddly darn ducks in your in your backyard? Well, delivered to you.
Thank you.
Most of the time, they'll throw it through your back window. And
Okay.
they'll find your back window, they'll throw it to you. And so Finleaf.com, they'll send you a box full of broken batteries. Maybe.
Okay.
Sometimes here's my personal experience with this ad. One time I went on Finleaf and I was like, how do I get this fucking roasted applesauce that I've been looking at? I've been looking at Instagram ads and they're like, oh my God, here, try this roasted applesauce. They're like, we don't have that, but we have a bunch of guns. They put a bunch of guns in a box and they gave it to me. Now I can protect myself from any boy. That includes the police. Come at me. Finleaf.com. That is finleaf.com / you enter promo code silly old chronic nonsense.
Yeah.
You gotta enter all that.
Yeah. Do that, please.
You gotta enter in chronic. And into the promo code boxing, you get Finleaf box delivered to you, a box full of clocks.
That's a great deal. So our last sponsor of the day
my God.
is the bank. You're
Cha-ching.
do you have money? Well,
I wish.
Visit the bank. If you don't have money, go ahead and visit the bank because they aren't going to give you any. And then if you want a sucker or a pin that's on a little chain, go to the bank. That's 1-800-THE-BANK, thebank.com. Go ahead and go to the bank, and we'll meet you there. All right. Well, thank you for listening to our ad segment.
I wish
Back to the show.
I really wish I had money sound effects on here. I didn't have any cha-chings.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That would have been nice, so I could do a little cha-ching. But
I'm surprised they don't have that. I feel like that's
on this one.
Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty solid like
something that we
sound
use,
effect.
Yeah, but no, they do have this though.
Sick,
birdie,
dude. That's fucking sick, man.
How do you feel about ferrets?
I think they're cute, but I don't know anything about them.
I don't know anything about ferrets either. I do know one thing. I learned a ferret fact the other day about if it gets too hot outside, if they don't fuck, they die.
What?
Yeah, apparently there's something in their bodies like estrogen and nitrogen levels that if it gets too hot outside, it's like, it's fucking hot, we need to fuck or we'll die.
That's very strange.
I'm pretty sure. I heard that.
I believe you.
I halfway
That's
heard
so
that
weird,
in
though.
a video, and then I just repeated it on here, so that isn't necessarily true, but wouldn't it be cool?
It would be cool. Yeah. Nothing cooler.
Ferrets dying if they don't fuck. Wouldn't it be cool to have a ferret, though?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. The female sex hormone in ferrets leads to pancytopenia. Pancytopenia? When not in heat, she won't emit the hormone that puts her in estrus. If not spayed, if no partner is found, the same hormone contributes to her death. So female ferrets will die if they don't get fucked.
But see, in heat, that's not like a literal temperature though.
Maybe it's not.
In heat's like a term they use for like horny.
Is that what they're saying?
Basically.
At certain points, it can feel like one's life most motivating directives is to find out. Oh my god, I don't want to read a whole article.
You don't have to.
I really don't. But I do want to know what the fuck they're trying to say. Oh, but they won't let me. This is important. I need to know if it gets too hot out, if a girl ferret dies. Oh, okay. When a lady is in heat, she starts secreting a hell of a lot of estrogen into her blood. If it stays there too long, it causes a progressive depression of bone marrow that results in death-inducing aplastic anemia. Basically, if they don't get it on, their bone marrow stops making new blood cells. Weirder still, she ferrets doesn't have to get pregnant to their hormonal balance. They just have to mate. No one's saying... So in heat, they're saying that if they're feeling horny, they have to fuck or they die.
Yeah, and I think in heat might be less like...
They gotta stop using that word.
I think that might be less like literally they're horny, but more of like it's the season for them to be horny.
Oh.
It's the horny season.
Okay.
But I am at least like reasonably confident that it's nothing to do with actual temperature.
Damn it. What the fuck? Why is everyone saying in heat? Why can't they just say horny?
I don't know.
Horny is the word. Horny is the word. It's what's wrong with saying horny?
Maybe in heat is more technical.
In heat. It's not. It's in heat can mean...
Well, I mean, I've heard that said a lot on like nature shows too. So
I know, but it's like, why would they do that? You know, that means 50. That can mean two different things, right? And horny means one thing. You know, why would you do that?
Well, horny means two things.
Really?
Yeah, like you could be wanting sex or you got a lot of horns on you.
You know, I never thought about having horns. You know, I got a horn for you. You got a horn for me. I got a horn for you. Sounds a little something like this.
Okay. I respect that horn. Check this one out. Check this shit out. You ready for this shit?
Yeah. You got a horn on there? Are you gonna do a French one?
You ready for this shit,
Yes.
dude?
Yes.
I don't think you're ready.
I'm prepared.
I don't think you are.
What?
Yeah.
I got.
You heard me.
What? That was it? That's quiet as fuck.
There we go. That's what I was looking
Is
for.
that a horn? That's a good horn.
It's a car horn.
I got a car horn. This one's called Old Car Horn.
Okay. Nice.
Man, we talked about a lot of serious stuff this morning, and now I have no idea where to go. That's a great song.
Yeah, it is.
I love that song.
Low right.
He doesn't know how to say the ER part of the language, does he?
No. Low right.
What's another word that has ER in it?
Get it. Go in. Dat.
So when you say there, he goes there.
It's there. That's him trying to. That's a different guy trying to correct him, but also doing it weird. He's like, duh. It's there.
I was talking to her.
Duh. I was talking to her.
My pronouns are she. What's your favorite Pokemon? I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Catch them, test.
Squirtle. That's how long it took me to figure out one. That wasn't Pikachu. I immediately thought of Pikachu.
You could have said Pikachu.
I wasn't going to. I refused. I wanted to come up with a different one, but I couldn't think of one.
It's amazing. Could you think of another one?
Eevee.
Okay, yeah, because let's go Pikachu, let's go Eevee. Could you think of another? I want to see how many you could think of.
Charizard.
That's 4, yeah.
Yeah. Mewtwo.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to do, okay.
Yeah.
You can do Smash Bros, that's easy.
Oh, I was thinking of from when we saw Detective Pikachu together.
Oh, yes. Was he in that? Dude, I fucking...
Mr. Mime.
Yeah, we did see Detective Pikachu. Uh-oh. That's scary. That's the scariest one on there. You could definitely use that for like a horror film. Do you know what it's like to die? I got pins in my face.
Do you know?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Acupuncture went really
Is that
bad.
your whole thing?
Yeah.
Is that like your whole thing?
Yeah. They
Okay.
call me Hell Boy.
Good old Hellboy.
I'm Ron Perlman.
Rod. That's my mom.
Oh, fuck. I thought that was the piano. No.
Did you miss it?
It's been a while. Tim, the season is Christmas season. We're getting a call from him right now.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck that, dude.
Oh man.
Oh fuck that shit.
It's the Christmas season.
Yeah, I love the Christmas.
I love the
yeah.
Christmas.
Love that
Hey,
Christmas. What's happening with that?
But if you were to get something from me, I'm trying to
From
debate.
you?
Yeah, if
You trying to get me
I'm
something?
trying to get you something, but I have
Fuck.
no idea what I would.
Fuck.
And I'm asking you now, if you were to get something, it's kind of small, but maybe not too small. What would you want? So I can keep it in mind.
Okay, I'll give you something to keep in mind.
What's some gift that you've always wanted? That's a weird thing to do on the podcast.
Something, a gift I've always wanted.
I probably should have just gotten you something and just left it at that. But I was like, I don't know how many weird instruments he has.
Yeah.
Because that was the first thing. I was like, I could get him one of those stylophone things. But I swear to God, did
I
you
have
pull
one of those, yeah.
Yeah, you pulled one out on a past episode.
Yeah.
And then it like left
You
my
haven't seen
brain
it,
forever.
yeah. Haven't seen it since then. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, a weird instrument's always a good one.
Right.
I don't have that many per se, because I've got.
Don't you have the automaton thing too?
No, I don't have one of those.
Never mind.
I have a kalimba, I have a harmonica, but a crappy one. I have an accordion, I have a stylophone, and of course I've got like recorders.
Oh yeah,
But
recorders.
I don't think I've really got much besides that, other than my more normal instruments.
What if we got each other? No. What if I got you a musical gift?
Normal's in air
that
quotes, by the way.
We could. I missed it.
Yeah,
Can you do it again?
normal.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is it just one for normal, or would it be
I didn't
normal?
feel like holding my hand up.
Are you supposed to do two every time, or do you do one? Because one,
I think you're supposed to do two, but I don't know why.
I don't know. You go normal. Maybe from left to right.
Normal.
You go
Yeah, it should be more like normal. Like one, one hand. So like beginning of the word is one side, and then like at the end, when you finish the word, you do the other side.
For those who can't see right now, Tim's holding up the quotation symbol thing
Yeah.
with the two fingers, and he was doing
Normal.
left hand, right hand for normal. Normal.
Yeah.
Do it with us at home.
Or I guess because you're doing it for other people, you should really do it. No, yeah, I was doing it right. So it'd be yeah. Okay.
Do it
never
with
mind.
us at home, everybody. Normal.
Normal. Yeah, this is good. This is good that we're educating people. They can't fucking see what we're doing.
Normal.
Normal.
It's okay.
Yeah, so I'm always down for some weird musical shit. Whatever.
Well, I'll get you something.
Or a random
and then
graphic
we'll
novel.
have it for the podcast. A random graphic novel.
Yeah,
Okay.
either or. Those
cool.
are those are the two things that I could think of off
happy
the top of my
Christmas.
head.
When do we?
What
have
do you? Is there anything you're feeling?
anything like that?
Okay.
Same.
Same.
We'll do the same.
We're
thing.
more of the same.
Let's hope that we get each other
The same thing.
Normal.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
What? How many episodes do we have until Christmas episode time?
Well, today is the 15th, so Christmas is in 10 days. So there should be. Well, okay. So Monday, what would that be? Monday's like. So there. This episode is the last one before Christmas, I think.
Is it? No.
Yeah, because Christmas is on a weekend.
Holy shit! Yeah.
So
it would be,
the next episode is the day after Christmas.
Oh my god!
Is when it would come out.
Is when it would come out.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't.
But we'll need to find it. Like, if we're going to record it, we're going to need to really plan on
So
when
this
we
is
can.
the Christmas episode.
More or less, yeah. We did a great job with that.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I think that if we can find a good time to record the other one, hell, we could even record it on that Monday, maybe.
We
and
could
I could
record it on that.
and just release it late.
We could.
Since it's Christmas, I think it'd be all right to.
What if we released it Sunday? No, you're going to be busy. We're all going to be busy
Yeah.
for Christmas. Nah.
Yeah. If we can find a time to record it next week, then
Yeah.
we should be fine. I can still release it on Monday, like normal.
Okay.
And it'll just be the day after Christmas,
Day
and
after-
that can be our Christmas.
Be a Kwanzaa special.
Yeah. There you go.
So we're not going to have a single Christmas.
Not a one.
That's fun. Oh, so if you're listening to this, it's Hanukkah now too, as well.
Yeah. Get them.
That starts Sunday and then it ends Sunday.
Wow.
That's not how that works.
No.
It ends Monday.
Gotcha.
So it would be the last. Right?
I'm not sure.
I'm losing my mind.
I don't know.
Because it starts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. That is how. Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 4,
It is
5, 6,
basically
7.
it is basically just a week.
Oh
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you.
Well, now we did the math calendar show podcast this year, huh?
Yeah, pretty good, huh?
And then, so the week after that, that'll be our last one till,
So that Monday would be the 26th, which
it'd be
means that
the second.
yeah. So the next one would be in the new year.
The new year. The newest year. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Can you believe it? It'd be 2023.
can't.
We should probably talk about that next episode.
We can do that. We'll make it a Christmas New Year special.
Christmas, New Year special, Hanukkah. Don't forget Hanukkah. There's people who celebrate that one,
Dawn's forgone.
but no one cares. Which is fine.
Well,
Which is fine. It's fine. I don't expect people to care if they don't celebrate it. That's
care.
why we're getting a phone call. This is the Jewish community of Louisville. We're getting a phone call from the Jewish community of Louisville. Let's see if I can not be offensive when they pick up. Hello? Who is this?
hi.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Wait.
All right.
Wait. Hold on.
Oh, the bit.
We heard you say. We heard you say Hanukkah.
Yeah, I said it.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm talking about the holiday that comes 8 times a year. Oh, sorry.
Like when you say Hanukkah, what do you mean?
Well, when I say Hanukkah, I mean it's the Festival of Lights.
Jewish community of what do you mean when you say Hanukkah? so what goes on with that? What do you do?
Oh, well, thank you, Jewish community of Louisville. I'm so happy that you called.
What happens with that? Like,
What happens that you called?
Are you like an expert on Hanukkah?
I'm not. Are you?
No.
Okay.
So could you tell us more about that?
Yeah, I'll tell you more. It's about the Festival of Lights.
Okay.
Have you ever?
What does that mean?
You ever turn on a light before?
Yeah, I've turned on a light.
Well, we're celebrating it.
Okay, well, I think most of us have turned on lights. Is that so? You're just celebrating that?
Well, I don't know the Jewish community of Louisville,
Okay.
Kentucky.
So when you celebrate Hanukkah, is it
Incorporated.
like what do you do to celebrate it? Do you just turn on more lights?
Well, a lot of times we'll turn on a menorah.
Oh, I'm sorry. We gotta go.
Thank you. Oh, they hung up. I hung up. Who hung up?
We hung up.
Bit. I love bits.
It was really good.
I like that
It
one.
was great. It was really good.
I like that one.
was
They,
really good.
they sprung on out of here.
Who gave us permission to have a show?
No one. That's the best part about it.
Yeah.
That's the best part about it is that no one stopped us.
Welcome back.
The best part is no one put their foot down and said, don't have one. You're not. Stop. You can't. And then we did it anyway because it's oh my God. Oh God, Tim. Tim started turning into a Pokemon.
Yeah.
He's evolving.
Yeah, I was evolved.
Dun, 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 dun. That's accurate. That's accurate as fuck. That's legit accurate as fuck to the music that'll play behind when it's doing that too.
Really?
Yeah, I was doing the melody, but it's like whoa, whoa.
Oh God.
Not that accurate. True love is what you make it, not what it seems to be.
True love is what you bake.
In a oven.
True love is something you can bake.
So next episode, you're gonna get a gift. It's a gift giving episode.
You're gonna get a wanna get a gift.
Oh, that means I gotta order now.
Yeah, well.
What if I order your gift now?
You could do that. I could order yours now too, but I'm not getting it. because I gotta think about it a little harder, you piece of shit.
I think I already know what I'm getting.
From me, or you know what you're getting for me?
Getting for you.
Gotcha. I was like, how do you know what I'm giving you? Because I don't know yet.
This is the Google search. This isn't good. I will do that later.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us today.
Is it really over?
We're at 55 minutes. I think
55?
It can be over if you want.
We can be over. When was the last time we went over an hour?
Like not last episode, but like the last 4 before that, I think.
Yeah. Well, okay.
So,
I mean, it's roughly an hour. It's enough.
yeah.
We did enough.
I personally like. I don't mind when the podcasts I'm listening to go over an hour, but I usually expect them to be like right around an hour. So when they're not, I usually haven't set aside enough time to listen to it, so I don't get through the whole thing.
Yeah. Most shows have more of a
format
than we do. So
crazy.
Like they'll get to a spot where it's like 30 minutes, they'll do an ad, and then they'll do a little segment at the end.
Yeah.
That's the only podcast I've ever listened to. Is the one podcast I've ever listened to.
Yeah. That's all right.
That's
you
all right.
only need one.
I only need one. That's what we're modeled after, but like different.
And modeled behind.
And modeled behind.
We were
behind
importantly
them.
behind them.
We were behind them, and we'll never be in front.
More importantly.
We're going to be in front.
More importantly. Yeah. Thank you for joining us. And my favorite thing to tell you today is have it.
My favorite thing to tell you today.
Yeah.
Yettin?
So give it up for
remember your sponsors for this episode: the Bears, the bank,
and
Finleaf.com.
Finleaf, the Bears and the bank.
That's perfect. I might order you a box of Broken Dreams.
Thank you. And I might
have that.
I might contact the Bears. So.
I might give you El Miguelo de la Flesta's head in a box.
Good, do it for me.
Johann Sebastian Rock.
Johann Sebastian head in a box.
I need a pet rock.